you ready? Are you ready for this? Good morning, everybody. Say hi, Nito. Say hi. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Me and Nito want to say good morning to you. So come on and get in here with us. Good morning from Knoxville, Tennessee. Yep, I made it here safely. Okay. Just gonna wait. Here, let me see if we can get you on the camera more. There we go. There's the Nito. Say hi. Good morning, Deirdre. Look at the baby. He has given me so much love since I got here about 5 minutes ago. Good morning, Sally. Hi. Hi, everybody. Let me find this on my phone so I can see who else on here. Hi, Linda. I made it here safely just to let everybody know. And I'm here with Carrie. I'm so excited. So we're going to let Nito be the star today.
Good morning.
He says, Mommy, rescue me.
He ain't going anywhere. He's right there.
I know. He's been giving me so much love.
He filled his ears. He's thanking you.
Oh, Sally, I know. He is so full of love. Oh my gosh. This dog is just incredible. So I'm just going to share this and let you all know that I had a safe journey here. I think I got 3 hours of sleep, maybe. I pulled off at a rest stop and stopped for a bit. And then I had the road all to myself. But before that, it was quite the journey. Hi, Nikki Summer. So good to see you all on here this morning. So what you think, Nito? He's been very quiet, but he's been very loving since I walked in. He is beautiful, isn't he, Sally? Yeah, they're talking about you. Nito, they're talking about you. Oh, Carrie, yes. Yep, we did a Time Heals for Animals for Nito, and it helped him a lot. So he gave me lots of good lovings and good thank yous when I got here. Good morning, Jennifer Langren. Okay, let me finish sharing this. No, I didn't finish sharing. I got to do my job. Okay. There we go. Now I shared it out. Let's see who's on. Yes, this is Nito, Jennifer. This is Carrie's little baby. Love my Nito. So anyway, the trip started out very adventurous because there were storms all the way to Savannah. And some of those storms were so heavy that I couldn't even see the road. I have never prayed so hard. I was like, God, if you'll just let this rain stop or at least slow down, I promise I will be really, really good. So I had to follow somebody that had their flashers on and I could at least stay on the road and not run off the side of a cliff somewhere. Good morning, Erica Hoppy, Tammy Martin, hello to you. Tony Hidalgo. I know, everywhere I've been so far, there's been these beautiful animals. And me and Nito, we met each other before, so he knows who I am. Don't you, buddy? Yeah, you're my little buddy today. Do you want down? Or oh, you're perfectly happy up here. Okay. He says he's not going anywhere. But Carrie met me at the door and gave me coffee. And I've got sage burning and beautiful stones that she gave me for the trip. This is a smoky quartz. Good morning, Suzanne. And this one, what's it called? A sunstone? The sunstone. So I have 2 new crystal babies for my trip. Yes, Erica, I am very happy. Even with like 3 hours of sleep and almost 1,000 miles since I left Miami. Um, yeah, very happy to be on this journey. Happy that it's going the way it's going because there haven't been any real major issues other than the rain and not being able to see the road. But once I got out of Savannah, there hasn't been any more rain. So I guess I was blessed to only have it that far on the East Coast. And I was praying that the rain would go out to California. I was like, why can't they be getting this? We don't need it that bad. They do. So I was just telling God, okay, can you just send it that way? Just send it west for me. Maybe I'll just drag it along behind me as I go, as I go west. Good morning, Becky and Kathy Mulhern. Good morning to you. How's everybody doing today on your Saturday? Any big plans? Mommy. She's missing mommy. She's right there. She didn't go anywhere. He's so aware of everything. Morning, Becky. I hope you're doing well. So I'm here at the Cracker Box. It's absolutely beautiful. And Carrie, oh my gosh, it's so good to see her. How long's it been? Like 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years since I've seen her in person. And just love my sister. She's just amazing. So I'm so happy to be here with her for a couple of days here in Knoxville. And then I'll go on up to Kentucky and see my biological sisters who have been texting me like crazy. I'm like, I can't answer your text. You can call me if you want to call me. But they were like, where are you? Are you safe? And yes, I'm so glad that I'm safe and here. And the car is running beautifully. I couldn't ask for better. It's getting great gas mileage and very comfortable. When I stopped at the rest area to close my eyes for a bit, I was able to recline the seat all the way back and just lay there and crash out for a couple of hours. So it's working really well having that vehicle. She still doesn't have a name. There's been some suggestions. So we will look at all of that and I'll ask the angels what the best name is for her. Good morning, Carol Allen. Good to see you on here. Oh, thank you, Becky. Yeah, I'm really, really happy to be here in Knoxville and be up in the mountains. These mountains are just gorgeous. And as I was coming into Knoxville, it was just dawn. So the sun was starting to come, wasn't up yet, but you could tell that it was going to be up soon. And just so beautiful to see that over the mountains. And I don't know what I saw in South Carolina, but there was something weird in those mountains, let me tell you. I was like, what the heck is that? And I was on the road all by myself. After I left the rest area, there were no cars. There were just miles and miles and miles of just vacant interstate. And it was just me. And that's such a weird, eerie feeling. Have y'all ever done that? Just been the only one as far as you could see in both directions, the only person on the road. And I'm thinking, am I asleep? Am I dreaming? Is this a dream that I'm all by myself out here on the road? And then eventually another car joined me. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I didn't get left behind on the planet. Everybody else left me. Yes, Jennifer, I made it to Knoxville. Okay, so I'm just seeing Erica. Erica, yes, we are going to schedule a training in New York after the Michigan training. And that way, if I need to stay for the 14 days of quarantine, I don't have to worry about missing a deadline that I have to do the Michigan training. So Charlie is helping me with that. Good morning, Charlie. He's helping me to get it all set up so that we can do it after Michigan. And anybody in New York or Pennsylvania, any of those surrounding states, if you want to participate, we'll have it set up there. Yes, good morning, Sharon Boyle. I just got to Carrie's. I've been here maybe, what, 10, 15 minutes? She's already given me coffee and her baby. Sharon, you missed Nito. Let me see if I can turn this so you can see my baby that I'm holding. Say hi, Nito. Say hi to Sharon. Isn't he just adorable? Just want to love all over him. Right, Erica, it's going to be after Michigan. Um, the car didn't work out that I was supposed to pick up in New York. So I have a vehicle that's mine, and I will be using that to tootle around the country. And it's awesome. I've already put 1,000 miles on it. It had 9 miles when I got it, and now it's got 1,000 miles. I know, Catherine, isn't he just amazing? I just love this baby. Good morning, C. And Rick Morrow. Yes, he is. He's absolutely beautiful and so good. He is just the most adorable little guy you could ever meet. Nito is on keto. Oh, Sharon Boyle, I love you. Hi, Suzanne. I know, he's just so comfortable. I asked him if he wanted down, and he's like, nope, I'm perfectly happy right where I am. And we've got some people on Periscope. Good morning, handsome Jasky. Good to see you on here this morning on Morning Cuppa Joy. So the journey began yesterday morning around 9:30. So I've been going strong for, gosh, almost 24 hours now. Um, and it's been so interesting to feel the energy everywhere I go. I've covered, let's see, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. 5 states. This is the 5th state that I've come into since I left yesterday morning. So it's been interesting to feel the energy in all of those. Today I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, Catherine. I'm here with Carrie, my darling friend Carrie, and her baby Nito, which we're sharing because Nito loves me too. And Cam on Periscope, good morning to you. Bonjour. So you're in France. Awesome. And Sharon says, I bet you are feeling really comfortable and so glad you're doing this. Now everything is sorted and you're on your way. I know it feels amazing. It does feel amazing. It felt kind of surreal yesterday. I'm like, is this really happening? That type of feeling, like, this can't really be happening, can it? And then, something would happen to snap me back. I'm like, yeah, this is really happening. So I'm just so grateful to the angels. And I have to tell you, there were some scary moments in those rainstorms. I couldn't even see the road. And it's been a long time since I've been in heavy, heavy rain like that, where you can't even see the road in front of you. And thank God the people ahead of me had their blinkers on, their hazard lights. And I know in Florida, they tell you not to do that. And I was still in Florida at the time. They tell you not to put your hazard lights on, that, somebody might run into the back of you or something. I don't know. It's some weird thing that they have a law for. But I was so grateful that they had them on because I could follow that. I could actually see that and stay on the road. But that was the scariest part of anything that's happened so far in these 1,000 miles. And I know that Carrie and I are going to do some things here. And I know that this is going to be the very first place that I'm going to do a land blessing. And I'm so excited about that. They haven't shown me all of the vortex places yet to do that, to bury the crystals and do the land blessing. But I know that this is the first one. And I asked with every state that I was going into, I'm saying, do I need to stop? Is this going to be one where I stop and do a blessing. And it was like, nope, keep on going. And I thought Savannah was, I love the energy in Savannah. I've been there many times. But as I was sitting there, and that's where we actually did the chanting last night. And as I was sitting there, I just asked, do I need to find a spot and do the blessing? And they're like, nope, not yet. It's not ready yet. So today is the day, or this weekend anyway. And I will videotape it when it happens. So you all will be in on it. You all, this is our journey. This is something we're all doing together. And that blessing that they've shown me that's going to happen for the land, it's healing for Mother Gaia. Thank you. I've been talking, so I haven't drank a whole lot of it. It's healing for Mother Gaia. And it's also, I need to turn the screen up just a little bit. Sorry, Nito. I didn't mean to bother you. Oh, wait, just hold on. Here, scooch you up here in my lap. I have to rearrange the dog. Okay, there we go. So it's healing Mother Gaia, but it's also healing us and healing the inhabitants that are in the area where the blessing is taking place. I don't even have all the words yet, and I may not have until it actually happens. And then I will hear it. I will hear exactly what's to be said at that moment and everything that's to take place. I will know exactly where it's supposed to take place. So the beauty of this whole trip is I haven't been able to plan any of it. I haven't been able to do anything. I just trust and allow. And it was so funny on the way here. I was chanting most of the way, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And then I went into accept, align, allow. And I'm singing that all the way up, accept, align, allow, accept, align, allow. So Marietta, if you're watching, it's stuck in my head. And I've been doing that. I've been accepting, aligning, and allowing. And Navriti, hi, darling. Thank you for being on here. And Sharon says, Carrie can take you to her secret place. I love secret places. Oh, Marietta, I love this. I love when I speak somebody's name and they show up. So there you are. And if you heard me, yes, I was singing the AAA song, going down the road, just tootling along and singing away. So thank you for that song. Good morning, Donna. Hope you're doing well. And Sharon asked if I've had any sleep yet. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep, Sharon. After the chanting, I was really energized. And I said, it's not raining. There's not a whole lot of traffic. So I'm just going to keep going. And I did. And I went and went and went. And finally I said, okay, Angel, I think I need to close my eyes. So the next thing I know, there was a rest area and it had security. It had a lot of lights. So I pulled in under a tree and just leaned my seat back and went to sleep. And when I woke up, just on my own, woke up and knew it was time to get back on the road again, because I was really hoping to be here in time for the morning show at Carrie's. And I didn't even text her or anything. I just pulled up in her driveway and then I texted and said, I'm here. So Nito came to see me. He let me in the house. Huh, buddy. He is such a good dog. Isn't he beautiful? I love his energy. So yeah, it's exciting. This whole journey, I feel like it's very life-changing for me. And I think as I go along the way, everybody that feels the energy is going to be touched and changed by it. It's a shift that's happened. I was talking to Ruth yesterday, Ruth Anderson, and this shift is affecting so many people in a huge way. And a lot of that is physically. Are you all feeling a physical difference in your bodies? it's not so much, like a lot of times we have headaches or migraines and aches and pains. It's not that this time. The energy is affecting us physically, but it's not harsh. It's not something that's painful at all. It's just like when I was talking to Ruth, it's like we have new bodies. It's not even the same body that we were in before. So that's what I'm feeling. And that's what she told me that is going on with her as well. Oops. Okay. I got to have more coffee. Yeah, Sharon, sleeping in my new mobile home. That's exactly what it is. That I was thinking about that this morning. It's interesting that you said that. I thought, this is my new home. It's my home for, I don't know, forever how many months I'm going to be on the road. Carrie, yesterday you were madder than a wet hen, scratching and squawking. Do you want down, baby? Is that what's going on? Do you want down the floor? No? You can go to mommy if you want. Okay. He just doesn't know what he wants yet. Good morning, Shri. Good to see you here. Okay, so Carol says, Teri, you're feeling freedom, not being encumbered by things. Absolutely, Carol Allen. It's a very freeing thing not to have anything materialistic, nothing at all. I mean, I have my clothes and some books and things like that, but everything that I had is gone. It was either given away or sold or um, gifted to somebody. And it felt really, really good. With each thing that left, it felt lighter until there wasn't anything left. And that's a really good feeling. It's a great feeling. And I just realized that, we don't need things. We really don't. It's a want. There are things that we want to have, but we really don't need them. 10,000 hearts for you. Thank you, Cam Cam. I love that. I'm so excited to be here with Carrie. She has scheduled some readings that I'll be doing later today, and I'm excited about that. There's going to be things like that going on the whole trip. Wherever I go, if anyone wants me to come see you, and we can set up something, where we can do an angel circle or readings or healings or training. My singing bowls. The singing bowls are with Sally and Tony. I shipped those up ahead of me. So yeah, the singing bowls are up there. They also have some of the books that are needed for the training. I shipped those up there. And I sent them all of my craft stuff. You all know that I used to make dream catchers and all kinds of craft items. So I donated to Zenlightenment everything that I had left from the crafting that I would do. And part of that was the material to make dream catchers. So I know I'm going to see some beautiful ones. You want down? A little antsy. You want to go see mommy? Oh, is that what he wanted? Yeah. He needed to go out. He got really excited that Aunt Teri was here. Yes, Sharon Boyle, we do need that, the singing bowls. They're so healing, the energy that comes from it. It's part of our tools that we have. So I don't even consider those material. That's like a necessity of life to have the healing energy and to do the meditations and the healings. So yeah, absolutely. And the crystals. And what's going to happen, they showed me the crystals that I have been collecting for 30 years. Those are going to be placed throughout the country as I go. So that's what part of the land blessing is to leave a crystal in the earth, in Mother Earth, for healing for Mother Gaia and do the blessing there. So yeah, absolutely. Those like I said, I didn't consider that material. That's like our tools of the trade that we use. And Sally, hi. Sally says they are acclimating in the room you will be doing your live shows from. Oh, awesome. I love it. I love it. And y'all are welcome to play those, Sally, while they're there. We have Angel Grace and Angel Heart. The white one is Angel Heart, and the black Buddha bowl is Angel Grace. Jean L'Oreal, good morning to you. Okay, I can't see all of your comment, Jean, so let me see what you said. Just wanted to tell you that I probably won't stay. My 20-year-old cat is passing away. Oh, honey, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh, blessings to you, Jean. I know how hard that is. I lost two of my cats last year, and they both were over 19 years old. Tazzy was almost 20 when she passed. So giving you a big hug, Jean L'Oreal, from all of us, I'm sure, and just holding you tight. So just be in the energy with your cat at the end. That's what I did with both of mine. I was just in their energy, giving them love, telling them how much I appreciated them being with me as long as they were. And I know that's going to be hard. But darling, you are so surrounded by love right now. We're all holding you. So just allow us to minister to you in that way. No, Melody. I right now am in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm here in the mountains and loving it. I've been driving over mountains since 3 o'clock this morning. uh, and so glad that there were other vehicles that finally joined me because I don't do well driving over mountains, and especially when I can't see, like it was still dark and the mountains are not lit up. So I was grateful there were other cars so we could have more headlights and tail lights. And I was following those tail lights down the mountain. And if you've ever driven through these mountains here in North Carolina and Tennessee, they are twisty and turning. And it's like sometimes you feel like your front end of the car is going to meet the rear end on those curves. That's how tight the curves are. And I was watching some of those big trucks, the 18-wheelers, and I'm thinking, my God, how do you guys do this? How do you maneuver? I mean, I barely can do it in just a regular vehicle. But they have to maneuver those big trucks around those windy curves. And I'm like, I really admire them. I really do. That's not easy to do that. And they do it every day. Sally says, I'm calling my heart chakra bowl Lovey. I have been stuck on a name for her. I like that. I like Lovey. Okay. Gabby. Hi, sweetheart. And Sally says, I have in Tennessee, beautiful but scary. Tony was a semi driver for a short time. Oh my gosh. I admire her. Let me tell you, I have such high respect for those guys that drive, and gals that drive the semis. That is not an easy job at all. And I don't like having to pass them or be squished in between two of them, which is what usually happens to me. But I do admire their skills. And there were a few moments, I believe it was after I got back on the road. Yeah, around 3 o'clock, I got back on the road. There were a few moments when there was one, I could tell he was so tired because he kept going off the road. He'd like all of a sudden be off on the shoulder of the road. And I'm like, dude, just pull over. It's not worth it to risk your life. He kept going off the road. And I finally went around him. I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. I laid back for a bit and then I'm like, okay, I can't watch you. I just had to go around him. But I really love the the way they're able to just maneuver those trucks, especially in those tight places. So tell Tony she has my utmost respect in that, Sally, because I sure couldn't do it. I can't even drive a big vehicle, much less one of those big trucks. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate that. And Sharon says, I just got a headline pop up at the top of the mobile with news reports of England going mad in pubs before new restrictions come in. Boris says no more than 6 together and pubs may close again. Yeah, I have a feeling that's coming here there in Florida as well, because it's just been insane. And Sharon says, I haven't named mine yet, her bowls, saving it for a wee ceremony where I shall connect and discover. Yeah, that's what I did too, Sharon. I just felt into the energy of it. And I had people name the first one, the black one. And that was the name they chose, was Angel Grace, because she's very graceful in the way she sounds. I love the sound that comes from the Buddha bowl. It's a lot different than the crystal bowls. And so I'll play it some while I'm up in Michigan. And we'll join in with some other bowls, I'm sure, that Sally will have there and other people that will be playing them. Yes, Sharon, Gabby is an Australian rock star. And Gabby has offered a dragon painting as her gift for people who are supporting this journey. So anyone who signs up as a $25 a month or more is eligible for some of the artwork. Gabby has a painting she's donating. Sherry Myers is donating. People are donating healing sessions and all kinds of beautiful, beautiful things that they're going to be doing. Some time heals. Lisa Jo Davis has an energy modality. She's offering a session in that. So Gabby, I'm so excited to get your dragon painting and see who it's going to go to. I know whoever it is going to be very blessed to have that. Okay, what else we got? Sea Star. You are our Sea Star. Yeah, Sally, when the truckers get that tired, it's not pretty because they're all over the place. You can see them like jerk sometimes or just weeble wobble all over the lines. So yeah, it's better just to pull off. And it was so funny. Every time I go by a rest area, we totally packed with truckers. You know, they're all just crashing at the moment into sleep. And I said, thank you for sleeping, and thank you for being off the road so I can be on the road. Yeah, the sleep is so important, and the rest when you're on the road. When I made a promise to myself, to the angels, and to all of you that I would stay very safe. So when I do get tired, when I feel myself not being as alert as I need to be, I pull over. I pulled over several times into the rest areas and just got out and walked around, got some fresh air, got some coffee, and then just sat and, just closed my eyes for a minute and relaxed. It's so important when you're on a long journey. Like I've done 1,000 miles in 24 hours. That's a long journey. So it's really important to do the self-care and to pay attention. And that's my promise, is that I'll continue to do that all along this journey across the country. I will make sure that if I'm feeling that fatigue, that I will stop. I will pull over. And Gabby says, I used to operate heavy machinery on a mine site. You have a few scary moments at 3 a.m. on a 12-night shift. I'm sure you do. Yeah, because that's the time when our bodies are saying, you're supposed to be asleep right now. Mine talks to me. It says, go to bed, get some rest. So I'm sure it's that way for those people who are working the overnight shifts like that. No, Catherine Kovacs, I don't have a name for the car yet. I just love that little car though. The more I drive it, the more I love it. And it responds so beautifully to the road. It's a very smooth ride. And it was so interesting as I was coming into Knoxville, I rolled my window down a little bit so I could have some fresh air, just so I could stay more alert. And then I rolled it back up and I'm driving on the interstate and I'm thinking, this sounds really weird. I was hearing this sound. It's like, this is really weird. And it's a new car, so the tires are good. I shouldn't be having an issue with anything on the car, but I could hear the sound. So I pulled over, I exited and pulled over into a gas station. I'm walking around looking at all the tires, and I got to the passenger tire on the driver's tire on the driver's side. And I just looked up and the window was cracked. And I'm going, okay, that makes sense. That's what I was hearing, was that kind of noise that comes in when you have a window down, you're driving 80 miles an hour on the interstate. So yeah, but it's driving really well. I'm very, very happy. I feel safe. I feel secure with it. And that's so important for this trip, is to have that knowledge that everything's okay. And if something does go wrong, I got triple A times two. I've got Marietta's triple A, accept, align, allow. I have the angels and I have the roadside assistance. So I'm totally covered. And I have the dragons. Yes. Thank you, Gabby. The dragons, I have to tell you, I know I was still in Florida because I was talking to Stacy about it. I'm driving down the road and I look up and there's a perfect dragon in the sky with the clouds. Perfect dragon with his wings out to the side, both of them spread out. And so I had to tell you, Gabby, that my dragon did show up. It was just sitting up there guiding me, and so, so grateful for all the elemental energy and the dragons that were there. And I tell you, those water dragons, they were, I'm pretty sure, what got me through that storm, that heavy storm that I had to go through. Sharon says, remember, let me know in advance when you will be playing bowls and I can play here. We will do that. I think, Sally, I'm not sure if you have a sound healing night already planned, but we can definitely let Sharon know when we're going to be doing that. Oh, it's a water dragon that you painted and that you donated. Thank you, Gabby. Yeah, you sent me a picture of it. It's absolutely beautiful. Suzanne says, I watched the show Gold Rush Gabby. They were in Australia. So fascinating. That's intense work. Gold Rush Gabby, how cool is that? And Gabby says the gold mines security are intense. I worked on a mineral sand site. I was one of the first women on site. The men were the hardest thing. I can imagine. Yes, the dragons were definitely there. I had told Stacy when I stopped to see her, I felt like they were kind of carrying my car along. It wasn't even touching pavement. They just had it up in the air, like, here we go, we're flying through the air now. And just so good to know that I'm covered, that I have all this energy that's surrounding me. I have all of your energy along with me for the ride. And I see 22. And I love that. That's our magic number that comes on here. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, Carrie. She's going to donate an 8x10 print of anything on her website. I have some special ones on there that I love. And Sally says, we're doing it on the evening of the 19th. Wonderful, because the 19th is the Time Heals training. We're going to be intensely learning things all day long. So that sound healing will just clear out all the energy and put us back in a lighter place, in a really good place to let that energy just absorb into you. And anyone that's going to be in the training, I know Jean Lorio is going to be there. Christina, I know, will be in the training, and Sally and Tony, of course. And Becky, I hope you're going to be there as well. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a very rewarding day. because you'll be getting attunements to the energy. The angels will give that, and it'll be just amazing. I can't wait. Can't wait to get up there and get y'all learning this beautiful modality. Carrie says, Jesus is here. Absolutely. Absolutely. I had a long talk with my ascended masters and my angels before I left my home. And I'm like, yep, we're going. Let's do this. Let's get it on. And they've all been in the car with me. You all have been in the car with me. It's been very crowded. But thank you for making room so that I could lay back and relax this morning. Hello, Angie Taylor. Hi, darling. Thank you for coming on this morning. Big hugs to you as well, Ange. Love you so much. And I see that it's time for our prayer requests. So anyone that has prayer requests, let's remember Jean this morning, Jean and her beautiful cat that is getting ready to transition. And I know that heartbreak. I know how that pain of letting an animal go, and especially one that's been with you for that long. So let's lift our Jean up, and let's lift up the West Coast of the United States, all those fires that are happening, all that destruction, and people's homes, and the beautiful animals that are out there, and all of the nature. So let's definitely put that in the circle this morning. And Gabby says, at the farm this morning, I thought I would try to capture the tree spirits. Lots of trees there that are over 100 years old. I had no luck with the first one, then remembered the old jacaranda tree, raced around there, held my phone up, and bang, it's amazing. We'll post it in Angelic River Family. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to see some of the trees that are around here, because I know there's a lot that are so old. And up at my sister's house too, up in Kentucky, I'll be doing some land blessings and seeing the energy of the trees that are there. But let's definitely remember those trees out in California. I haven't watched any news, so I'm not sure what all areas are affected, but I know it's really big. And Oregon also now has the fires, and Colorado still has some. So sending a lot of prayers and energy and healing out to that part of the world for them to really just let it subside. That's our prayer. Just please let these fires subside and let them be capable of putting the fires out so there's no more damage. And also we have some systems forming, I think, out in near the Bahamas. And I think that's what a lot of that rain was that I was going through, some of that storm already coming inland. So let's pray that nothing else develops, no more hurricanes. Just let everything calm down. I think that's what's needed right now, is just an energy of calmness and peace. And every night we chant for that. We chant for peace on earth, peace in our world, for COVID to not be an issue anymore, just to bring us back into a really good place here on earth. So let's do that with our morning prayers as well. And the chant that we do is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And it is to bring us into that place of knowing that we are spirit, knowing that we're powerful, that all the struggle, all the challenges, that's an illusion. And we feed into that with our negativity. We feed into it with fear, with anxiety. So let's just really put some positive energy in today and lift all that area up, lift our beautiful sister Jean up, and just hold her in our arms. And Nelson on Periscope, hello to you, good morning. And let's see what other prayers we have. Prayers for Carrie's sister, for Catherine Kovac's mom, for Michael, her husband, and her two cats, and for Catherine. Sharon's asking prayers for Lynn McLaren and her husband. Their Anna Banana is reading Go Go Over the Rainbow Bridge any moment after 20 years. Wow. Lifting them up, Sharon. Thank you. Yes, Angie, I know. I still see that 22. How beautiful. Linda says we are having a tropical storm pass over South Florida this morning, so lots of rain today and tomorrow. Well, I'm glad I'm not still there. I did the rain and it wasn't fun. So prayers for safety for South Florida and anybody that's traveling on the road in that, because it's really wicked out there. Suzanne, prayers for your family. Absolutely. And Gabby says, I was told this morning that our energies are gathering. Once it reaches a certain level, it will roll out across the world. You are absolutely right, Gabby, and I've got the chills to prove it all up and down my arms. Yeah, we are gathering and we're getting stronger in shining our lights out. And that's what this is all about. The stronger we get inside, that light goes out more into the world, and we are making a difference. We are having an effect on the energy of our planet. So definitely just stoke that good feeling as much as you can. Bring in the positive energy. Carol says prayers for the firefighters and the volunteers helping those displaced by the fires. Yeah. Sharon says prayers for all in need and for me, please, as my neck, shoulder, and back have been in pain all week, and I've had to be extremely careful and rest as much as possible. Absolutely, Sharon. We're going to send you some healing energy today. Good morning, Prachetta. Hi, darling. Prachetta, you start your journey today to go back to your mom's house. Are you already at the airport, or what's the status? Just update us on what's going on so we can keep you in our prayers. And yes, Prachetta, I'm here with Carrie and her beautiful dog, Nito, who was up in my lap for a lot of the beginning of the show. Nikki Summer says, prayers for my cat, Tom, please, who has settled by the phone since hearing your voice, a poorly old boy. Sending him so much love. And Nikki, when I get to California, Karen Palmer and I are going to be teaching Time Heals for Animals, which shows you how to minister to your animals when they're not feeling well, how to get that message of where they're hurting and to help them to heal themselves. That healing energy that goes in will bring them an upgrade in their system so that they can heal what's going on. Prachetta, you landed in Delhi just now, collected your luggage, and now you're going home. Oh, so much love to you, Prachetta. I know that's going to be a good homecoming for you. Hello, Stacy. Stacy, I made it here safely. I'm here with Carrie. I've already gotten a couple of hugs from her. I've gotten lovins and lickins from Nito, and just so happy to be here. And we'll be sitting and enjoying each other's company after this. Oh, yeah. Carrie, exactly. Soak in a tub of Epsom salt and lavender, and that will help pull the soreness out of the muscles. Hope, hello, darling. How are you doing today? I know you had your dialysis treatment yesterday, so I hope you're feeling a little better today. She says, prayers for all people and animals in California. Prayers for your continuing safe passage wherever you may roam. Prayers for my cousin, Lorraine Hillett, as she continues to fight COVID. And prayers for myself. Absolutely. I know. Well, Gabby, you missed Keto. You missed Nito. Nito, where are you? Nito. Nito, you're being summoned. Come on. Come here, Nito. Nito. Come on, baby. He's coming. Come on. Come here. Come here. So Stacy, you woke up at midnight thinking about me. Well, thank you. I was approaching tired at midnight, and pulled over into a rest area and got some sleep for about 3 hours and then got back on the road at 3 o'clock this morning. So Carrie Sharon says that she is going for a long soak shortly with Himalayan salt, Epsom salt, and juniper berry. Here he is. Hi, baby cakes.
Good morning.
Hi, your fans want you. So Gabby, this is Nito. Isn't he adorable? Now you're going to have to come over here so you can meet him in person. And Deirdre, prayers for your continued safe trip and world peace, of course. Of course, of course. So look at this beautiful face. Isn't he just adorable? Thank you. See, I get more lovin's. I knew I had to get him up here. Hi, Lynn Cook. She says, he looks like my Buster. I know, Gabby. He is so adorable. He's so loving. Frachetta says, prayers for my beloved fairy Teri ma'am to have a fantastic love and healing trip. Prayers of good health, happiness, strength, courage, and joy for my entire Angelic River family. And Sally's asking for prayers for everyone here to continue feeling the love that is transpiring within this group. Absolutely. Yes, we have so much love here for each other. I just, it blows me away when I think about it, about the bond that we have developed over these last, what's it been now? 6 months, 5 months? We started in March, toward the end of March. And it continues so strongly and grows every day. It grows stronger. So I absolutely love how this family has developed. And we developed over the lockdown, just that feeling of wanting to connect with each other. And we did in a really big way. So thank you, Sally, for that prayer. And yes, I know it will continue. Oh, yes, we love Nito. He is so adorable. Thank you all for the love for him. Okay, so I see that it is time for us to go into our hearts. And thank you, Stacy. Prayers for all of us and for all the light workers working to create peace. It's a tough job. We're up for the challenge. That's how I see it. We volunteered to be here. We're not here by accident at this time. We came here for this. We came here to be the healers, to be the ones to bring through the peace and bring through the healing energy. And it's happening all over the world. The light workers are stepping up. And those of you that are here right now, that's what you're doing. You, by loving each other the way you do, by holding each other every day and saying, I love you, you are healing the world. You're healing each other. And I love that. I love that that's what we do. We're a family of love. And Sharon says, this injury happened a couple of months ago and keeps coming back. Muscular and tension held in the shoulders. More self-care is needed. More self-care, definitely. And yeah, I'll send you some healing energy today also, Sharon. I'll pour some right your way and get that going in your body. Okay, so let's go into our hearts right now. I just feel the need for us to really focus on those who are struggling, those who are hurting, those who are displaced wherever they may be for whatever reason. All of the destruction that's going on from the fires, from anything that's happening in the world that's creating that type of energy that's tearing things apart instead of bringing it together. Let's really focus love into all of that. The way to combat the negative is to pour more positive into it. So let's pour our love right now into the fire. Let's see that fire accepting the love energy and calming itself down. Let's call in the energy of water. Let's call on the water dragons. Let's call on the sylphs and ask them to help control the fire and to see it diminishing. See it with every moment getting further and further down until it's totally gone. So let's all just bond together right now in our compassion, in our love for each other, our love for nature, our love for humankind. And let's pour that energy in to everything that's going on that's destructive in the world at the moment. So just breathe in love. And as you breathe it out, hold the vision of the fires diminishing, of the seas calming, where the tropical energies are happening right now that could be destructive. And let's bring in an energy of peace over our world. Let's really ask for Mother Earth to feel that calmness, to feel what we're pouring into her, this beautiful love energy. And let's connect directly to God right now, seeing the white light from God coming directly over us and pouring out over the world. May all beings on earth be free from suffering. May all beings on earth be healthy and happy and safe and secure. And let's claim that. Let's claim that for everyone who inhabits the planet and all the animals, all of nature. Let's bring that healing energy forward. And let's look at all these prayer requests that were lifted up today for each person that was put in our circle. See them in their perfection. Pour that love over them. Bring that white light directly over their energy field. And just see them healing. Healing from the inside, because that's where all healing takes place. And we're asking God for special blessings for those members of our family who are hurting right now, hurting either physically or emotionally. Just bring in that energy of peace and calm and let the body parts settle down that are inflamed. Where the pain is, just release the pain. And we ask for healing of the heart for those who have lost loved ones or are losing loved ones. And we give so much gratitude. I'm giving gratitude for the safe journey that has happened over the last day. Gratitude for everyone that's here, for what's going on in your own life. Gratitude for this family who has developed such a beautiful bond together and continues to grow in the love that we have for each other. I'm giving gratitude for my host, Carrie, and for beautiful Nito. And gratitude for all those places that will be visited during this tour. Gratitude for Sally and Tony. And let's give gratitude for the rain that's happening, and give gratitude in advance for rain happening out in the western part of the United States. Let's see that happening. Let's call it forward. We create with our words. So let's call in rain to fall over the fires on the West Coast. Just watch it happening in your mind's eye, just like you're watching a movie. Just watch the rain, the skies opening up, watch the rain pouring down over California, over Oregon, over Colorado, all of those states that are affected by the fires. Just see them drenched in rain. And I'm seeing it just like what I was seeing yesterday on the road, that heavy rain that just kept coming and kept coming. And let's all envision that together. Let's hold it in our hearts and give gratitude already for that happening, bringing it forward with our words and our thoughts and saying thank you. Thank you, rain, for coming forward. And now let's give gratitude and love to each other. So just hold one person tight. Just hold them in your arms. Squeeze them and say, I love you. I love you. Thank you for being in my life. Doesn't that feel good to give love? The more we give of our love, the more we get back in return. And now take a deep breath in and let's see each other gathered around in a circle. We're all holding hands. We're surrounded by the angels, by the dragons, by the fairies. We're surrounded by the ascended masters. We have Jesus right there holding all of us and God's white light shining over us all. And we do what's beautifully, endearingly termed the heart telephone, where we just say it to one person and it goes around our circle and comes back into our heart. So on the count of 3, we're going to say thank you, I love you. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you, I love you. Thank you for joining this morning. Thank you for all of your love that you share so freely. You are so beautiful. I love you so much. I'm so happy to be here in this place that I'm in. I know we'll be doing more videos while I'm here. And I had promised Ruth Anderson that I would do a Where in the World is Teri Angel every day, where I'll share an inspirational moment from wherever I'm at and just share the journey with all of you. So watch on Enlightened World for that as I do it. I don't have a time. Just whenever it happens, whenever the angels say, okay, do it now, that's when I will do that. So Where in the World is Teri Angel is the program. You can keep up with what's going on. And also Our Journey of Healing is a Facebook page. And you can follow anything, any pictures, videos, anything that I do, I'll put on there as well. So I'm just looking at your beautiful comments. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And I see that Deirdre typed in what we use to end our show. Let me just see if there's anything before that. Thank you, Charlie, Rick, Jennifer, Linda, Gabby, Catherine Kovacs, C. Megan Michael. Thank you. I wish I'd had time to stop and see you. I waved when I went through Titusville. I did wave to you from the road and sent you a message. Carol Allen, I love you all so much. And Carrie, I'm ready for another real hug. So Deirdre has said the words, let's all just see the light in each other and honor that light that shines from each other. So namaste, y'all. I love you so much. Bye, everybody. We'll be on later today. Bye.